The year is 1979. Larry Holmes, the newly crowned WBC heavyweight champion, is on the cusp of greatness.
Larry Holmes is in trouble. He's holding on.
Rising through the ranks with his devastating jab and tactical brilliance, Holmes has proven himself a force to be reckoned with. But tonight, he faces a man who can end it all with a single punch. Ernie Shavers, the Black Destroyer, stands across the ring. A man whose fists carry the power to alter destinies. These two have met before, but tonight is different. The heavyweight crown hangs in the balance. Can Holmes' skill overcome Shavers' earth-shattering power? Or will we witness a changing of the guard in one thunderous moment? This is the night that Larry Holmes almost lost everything. Welcome back to Boxing Blitz, where today we're witnessing a historic event in the Larry Holmes era. This isn't just any title defense. It's a clash between technical mastery and raw, destructive power. In one corner, we have the newly minted champ, the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes. In the other, the perennially underrated but eternally dangerous Ernie Shavers. These two have history. They've shared the ring before. But tonight, everything is on the line. Larry Holmes' journey to the heavyweight throne is a living proof of perseverance. Born in Cuthbert, Georgia in 1949, Holmes grew up in poverty in Easton, Pennsylvania. He dropped out of school in the 7th grade to help support his family, working odd jobs and even washing cars for $1 an hour. But Holmes had a gift: his fists. He turned pro in 1973 and slowly but surely climbed the heavyweight ranks. His break came as Muhammad Ali's sparring partner, where he honed his skills against the best in the business. Holmes' signature weapon? A jab so potent it could stop a charging rhino. By 1978, Holmes had fought his way to a title shot against Ken Norton. In a bruising 15-round war, Holmes emerged victorious, claiming the WC heavyweight crown. Now, a year later, he's looked to solidify his reign. Holmes' fighting style is a marvel of technical precision. He's a master boxer-puncher, with footwork that would make a ballet dancer jealous. His jab isn't just a punch, it's a multi-purpose tool. He uses it to keep opponents at bay, set up power shots, and slowly break down his foes. But Holmes isn't invincible. His chin, while not glass, isn't granite either. And against a puncher like Shavers, even a moment's lapse in concentration could spell disaster. In the legends of heavyweight boxing, Ernie Shavers often gets overlooked due to the era in which he fought, being compared to fighters such as Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, George Foreman, and Ronnie Lyle. Will do that to any boxer. But ask any fighter who faced him, and they'll tell you, Shavers was a nightmare in boxing gloves. Born in 1944 in Garland, Alabama, Shavers grew up in a family of sharecroppers. They moved to Ohio when Ernie was young, fleeing racial tensions in the South. Shavers came to boxing late, turning pro at 25 with little amateur experience. But what he lacked in polish, he made up for in raw, terrifying power. Shavers' career has been a roller coaster. He's scored spectacular knockouts and suffered surprising defeats. But one thing has remained constant: his ability to end a fight with a single punch. In 1977, he gave Muhammad Ali all he could handle, rocking the champ several times in a losing effort. Ali later said Shavers hit him so hard, it shook my kinfolk in Africa. Where Holmes is a surgeon with his punches, Shavers is a wrecking ball. He plods forward relentlessly, looking to land that one fight-ending shot. His right hand isn't just powerful, it's nuclear. But Shavers has his weaknesses. His stamina is questionable, and his chin has let him down before. Tonight, Shavers gets another crack at glory. At 35, he knows this might be his last shot. Finally, the day arrived. The sold-out crowd at the sports pavilion waited with anticipation. Shavers entered the ring in a simple white terry cloth robe, symbolizing his basic style. Minutes later, Holmes followed in red and white, his outfit matching his tube socks and ponies. After a stare down in the center, the two heavyweights returned to their corners and awaited the opening bell. The bell rings, and we're underway. Holmes immediately establishes his jab, peppering Shavers from long range. Shavers, undeterred, trudges forward, looking to close the distance. Holmes is moving beautifully, circling to his left to avoid Shavers' deadly right hand. In the early rounds, it's all Holmes. His jab is a thing of beauty, snapping Shavers' head back time and again. By the fourth round, Shavers' right eye is showing signs of swelling, but the challenger isn't discouraged. He keeps coming, always dangerous. Round 5, and Shavers lands his first significant punch, a looping right hand that catches Holmes on the temple. The champ shakes it off, but the crowd roars. Holmes regains control in the 6th, boxing beautifully. He's making Shavers miss and making him pay. But then, in the 7th round, it happens. Midway through the round, Holmes drops his guard for a split second. Shavers, seizing his moment, uncorks a monstrous right hand. It lands flush on Holmes' chin, and the champ goes down hard. The crowd is on its feet. Is this it? Is this the reign of Larry Holmes? Over before it truly began? Holmes is flat on his back, eyes glazed. Shaver retreats to a neutral corner, arms raised in anticipation of victory. But Holmes is stirring. Somehow, some way, he's pulling himself up. He beats the count at 4, still wobbly, but determined. Shavers charges in, looking to finish the job. Holmes is wobbling all over the ring. He's hit with another right. He barely escapes the round. The crowd is going crazy. The bell rings, saving the champion from disaster. As we enter the later rounds, it's clear the knockdown has taken a toll on Holmes. He's more cautious now, respecting Shavers' power, but the challenger is tiring. His punches, while still dangerous, are coming slower and wilder. In the championship rounds, Holmes' class shines through. He picks Shavers apart from range, avoiding the big shots and piling up points. Shavers, exhausted and battered, can only plod forward, hoping for one last miracle punch. But it's not to be. In the 11th round, with Shavers bleeding and barely able to defend himself, the referee steps in. It's over. Larry Holmes retains his title in a drama-filled war. This fight would prove a turning point for both men. For Holmes, it was a testament to his championship medal. He had climbed off the canvas against one of the hardest punches in history and emerged victorious. This win cemented his status as the man to beat in the heavyweight division. Holmes would go on to make 20 successful title defenses, second only to Joe Louis in heavyweight history. He'd remain champion until 1985, when he lost a controversial decision to Michael Spinks. Holmes retired in 2002 with a record of 69-6, widely regarded as one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. For Shavers, this fight was the beginning of the end. While he would continue fighting for years, he never again challenged for a world title. He retired in 1995 with a record of 76-14-1, with an astonishing 70 knockouts. While he never won the big one, Shavers is remembered as one of the most feared punchers in boxing history. The Holmes-Shavers fight remains a classic, a testament to the drama and excitement of heavyweight boxing at its best. It showcased Holmes' skill and heart, while reminding us that in the heavyweight division, one punch can change everything. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, there's plenty more where that came from. Check out our video on who do you think was the hardest puncher in heavyweight history? Was it Shavers, or does someone else get your vote? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.